Hello captains, and welcome to this Explain 10 video. In this review of this FGS exclusive airport, we're going to be taking a look at authenticity, meaning how closely does the airport resembles the actual airport in real life. We will then take a look at the 3D custom objects, textures, performance, and finally we will conclude with a 3 nautical mile approach into the runway to see how it feels coming into this airport from the air. So without further ado, captains, let us begin. In the first category of authenticity, as you can see, the airport is a very close depiction of the actual airport based on the real-world imagery you see on the screen. There has been, I think, a lot of work done into making this airport look like the actual airport. So in this category, I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. As you can see, even the surrounding area of the airport has been depicted here in the scenery using 3D custom objects. The placement of the trees, of the buildings has been done to perfection. This area here, this green area here, has also been done with an excruciating amount of detail. Okay, so in terms of textures, as you can see, the textures are high resolution textures. They are quite reasonable. In some places though, I don't think that it fits well with the existing, with the X-plane mesh. As you can see right here, it looks a little bit, there's a square here. And also, if you look in this area here, you see this, there's a bit of, it doesn't blend very well. I'm not sure why this is, but it would have been nicer had this all this area been updated with the photo scenery, with the real photo scenery. I think it would have looked much better. But nevertheless, it is still, in terms of the texturing, I think it looks very reasonable. It's from a distance, it looks very good. And let's go ahead and zoom just to see what it would look like as we zoom in and continue to zoom, and the textures still look very good. There we go. There you go. And the trees, that looks absolutely amazing. The resolution of those textures is absolutely stunning. And those trees, look at the placement of the trees, is done quite well. Here, let me zoom out here so you can see this area. Very well done, very well thought of. The placement of the vegetation is really to be commended. I think there is a lot of work that went into making this airport. Now the airport itself, so if we move here to the hangar area and the apron, you will see that also lots of good stuff here, lots of 3D custom objects to simulate the actual airport. These look very nice. These tops here, the roofs, they look very realistic, and lots of 3D custom objects used also to depict what is actually seen in the real airport. So overall, in terms of the textures, I give it a 7 out of 10. And the only reason that I've deducted these marks is because of the blend isn't that good. As you can see here, again, we have this box here, right there, like a square, and again, right over there. So I think while it can be, definitely the textures are quite well, they can be improved. I think a lot can be done to improve the scenery and make it look even better. Runway textures, again, very nice. Skid marks there. The taxi lines are very well done. Everything looks superb. All right, so we've taken a look at the textures in daylight. Let's take a look at the textures at nighttime. and we can also look at the lighting. The lighting is superb. Again, look at the illumination of the lights here on the apron. It looks absolutely fantastic. I have a big thing with lights. I think the way lights are done can really improve the realism of the airports. If you have a great airport and the lights don't look very realistic, then it really ruins your experience. Look at those lights here, those spotlights. Look at that. That's amazing. That's very good. Yeah. So in terms of the night textures, I think again it was nailed by the guys at FGS. It looks absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look here at the runway. There we go. And the runway lights also look very well. The PAP lights and the rest of the lights here look very, very good. Okay, so let's see how this airport performs. Let me go ahead and show the frame rates. So we're getting about 47 frames at the moment. Let's go inside the 3D cockpit. We're getting 30, we're getting even more. 70, 61 frames, okay. And let's go ahead and take a look at the same during daylight. Okay, we have it dropped now, so change the time. We're getting about 34, 33 frames, 35. Let's see here. Okay, let me just push it upwards here. Okay, so the frames are pretty good. We're getting 32 frames, which isn't too bad for this area. And let me tell you, this is the airport itself, I think, is just fine, but this is a very dense area. As you can see, all the trees, the mountains, and the roads. So this is a quite dense area, and hence the low frames. There's another airport right over there. So yeah, in terms of performance, I think it's pretty good, both in daylight and at night. Of course, in daylight, you can always expect the frames to drop if you have the shadows on maximum like I do. And this is simply because all the objects will have shadows, and that will of course require the CPU to work a little harder to render your scene. Okay, let's do a 3 nautical mile approach into this airport. There we go, we're almost there. All right, and touchdown. If you're flying VFR, I think it's a lot of fun, and perhaps you can, fly off somewhere from San Francisco and come into this airport and land. As we taxi here, you can appreciate the level of detail that that has been put into this airport. All the ground objects, and look at this building, gives you that old look. Okay, we'll keep taxiing a bit here just to kind of take a look at the ground objects. Beautiful lighting. Captains, I hope that you've enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, and I hope that I've provided you with an informative and fair review of this FGS exclusive. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye for now.